All right, so peek this. You're on a set. You've got a camera, a script, and a team of people ready to make something awesome. And then someone stops everything to get the perfect behind-the-scenes shot for Instagram. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. I'm Jay Horton. I make movies that make money. This is how. While shooting my last couple of movies, Craving and A Hard Place, a thought kept popping up in my head. Work over optics. Work over optics. There's this growing trend in indie filmmaking where some folks are more concerned with appearing successful than actually doing the work. The behind-the-scenes Instagram shots, the red carpet set photos, the constant social media updates about exciting things in the works. It all looks great. It feels productive. But guess what? None of that actually makes the movie. I've seen filmmakers spend more time curating their image than crafting their story. They're so worried about getting the perfect set photo while the actual production is falling apart behind them. Looking like a filmmaker is not the same as being a filmmaker. I am not saying that the BTS stuff is not important. It is. You absolutely need those shots. You need to take time on set to do those things, but that shouldn't be at the expense of the movie. Let's be real. A lot of the people obsessively posting about their film aren't actually working on it as much as they want you to think. They're curating an image. Now, marketing is important, but there's a time and place for it. If you're spending more time posting about your movie than actually making your movie, you might be doing it wrong. And believe me, I know it's very easy to get caught up in the validation loop. Likes, shares, and comments. They don't equal progress. Your film doesn't get better because people double tap your set photo. The only thing that makes your film better is the work you put into it. And I say all this as someone who does post and market a lot. A happy set is a productive set, right? Absolutely. I believe in creating a set where people feel respected, valued, and motivated to do their best work. I want my cast and crew to enjoy the process, to feel good about being there, and to know that their contributions matter, because they do. But at the end of the day, it's still a job, and work should come first. Some filmmakers get so caught up in maintaining the vibe on set that they forget the primary goal, finishing the movie. And sometimes that means making tough decisions. Sometimes that means pushing through even when it's uncomfortable. Sometimes that means working in the cold a little bit longer than you had planned. That means staying focused on the bigger picture, getting the best possible film in the can, while doing it all safely. Now, you can run the most feel-good set in the world, but if you don't get the shots, if you fall behind schedule, if the work doesn't get done, then what's the point? Filmmaking is hard, it's demanding, and yes, there will be moments of stress, exhaustion, and frustration. You can't get around that. That's just part of the job. But here's the thing. When you're truly committed to the work, when you prioritize making the best film possible, people notice. And a crew that sees a director who is focused, determined, and relentless about the work, that's a crew that respects the process. And that's how you build real morale. Not by making sure everyone has enough donuts, but making sure that everyone is part of something great. Look, filmmaking is hard, it's frustrating, and there are going to be days where it feels like no one cares about your work. But if you keep showing up, if you keep making movies instead of just talking about making movies, eventually people will notice. The best filmmakers aren't the ones with the most polished social media presence. They're the ones who show up, grind, and get the damn movie made. So if you're serious about this, put the phone down, get back to work, because at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is the movie. And whatever you do, keep making the movie.